Okay, this one gets a little bit trickier. Y equals mx plus b. The b is not tricky. The b is 4. So the y-intercept is 4, so that the line crosses the y-axis at positive 4. The m could be tricky. What's the coefficient of the variable term if I have negative x? What is that? Well, you might start by just thinking, what is x? X is 1x. 1x is x, right? So if you have negative x, that's just negative 1x. So if you don't see a number there, it's 1. And so the opposite of 1 is negative 1. So m is negative 1. The slope is negative 1. Delta y over delta x would be negative 1 over 1, or 1 over negative 1. So if I use the first representation, if I go down 1 in y, I need to go right 1 in x. If I use the second representation, if I go up 1 in y, I need to go left 1 in x. Either way, there's my line. Y equals mx plus b. Here b is negative 5, because subtracting 5 is adding negative 5. So my beginning point, my y-intercept, is at negative 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 5, way down here. M is 3/2. So delta y over delta x equals 3 over 2. So from this point, from my y-intercept point, if I make a change in y of 3, I go up 1, 2, 3. A change in 2 of x would be right 1, 2. I could do it again, up 3, right 2. This line passes through quadrants 1, 3, and 4. Even though you don't see it going into 3, but remember, quadrant 3 keeps going, so it's going to pass through quadrants 1, 3, and 4. All lines will pass through. That's not true. Most lines, almost all lines, will pass through 3 quadrants. Horizontal lines will either pass through 2 quadrants or be on the x-axis. Vertical lines are really not functions at all, but they will also pass through either 2 quadrants or they'll be on the y-axis. And then proportional lines, lines that go through the origin, will go through 2 specific quadrants or be the x or y axis. I lost my place. Y equals mx plus b. So b is positive 3 for this line. M is negative 5/4. Let's begin with b. The line crosses the y-axis at positive 3. The y-intercept is positive 3. And then let's apply this slope. Delta y over delta x is negative 5 over 4. So my change in y is down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right 4 for positive 4x, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's my second point, and that's all I need to draw my line, which goes through a combination of quadrants 1, 2, and 4. Okay, try the next 3 on your own and then use the video.